This is the fertilization process. Fertilization is the amazing story of a sperm facing incredible situations to unite with an egg and form a new life. During sexual intercourse, about 300 million sperm enter the vagina. Shortly after, millions of them must flow out or die in their acidic environment. However, many survive because of the protective elements of the fluid that surrounds them. Next, the sperm must pass through the cervix. Usually the cervix remains closed. But while the woman ovulates, it remains open for a few days. The sperm swim through the cervical mucus, which has a very watery consistency. In order for the sperm to reach the uterus quickly. Once inside the cervix, the sperms continue to swim towards the uterus, but millions of them will die trying to penetrate the mucus. Some sperms get stuck in the pathways of the cervix, but may then continue their journey.
Once inside the uterus, there are muscular contractions that help the sperms make their way to the egg. However, the cells of the woman's immune system, mistaking the sperms for invaders, destroy thousands afterwards. Half of the sperms enter the empty fallopian tube, while the other half swims to the fallopian tube containing the yet unfertilized egg. Now, only a few thousands remain inside the fallopian tube. Meanwhile, small cilia pushed the egg towards the uterus, so it continues on its path. Sperms must seek that movement to reach the egg. However, it should be noted that some sperms become trapped and die during this part of the journey. On the other hand, some enzymes in the reproductive tract cause the membranes in the sperm heads to change. As a result, the sperms become hyperactive, causing them to swim harder and faster towards their destination. Finally, the sperm reaches the egg. At this point, only a few dozen of the 300 million sperms remain on the journey. The sperms must be pushed through this layer to reach the outer layer of the egg.
That is the zona pellucida, which aims to prevent more than one sperm from entering. So that fertilization is normal within the zona pellucida. There is a small fluid-filled space just outside the ovular membrane, and the first sperm to make contact will fertilize the egg. A single sperm attaches itself to the ovular membrane within minutes. Their outer membranes fuse and the egg attracts the sperm inside. This event causes changes in the membrane that prevent other sperm from attaching to it and then release chemicals that repel other sperm from the egg, making it impenetrable. Meanwhile, inside the ovum, the male genetic material spreads out and a new membrane forms around the genetic material, creating a male pronucleus. Inside, the genetic material reforms into 23 chromosomes. The female genetic material awakens and finishes dividing by the fusion of the sperm with the egg, resulting in the female pronucleus, which also has 23 chromosomes. As the male and female pronuclei form tissues called microtubules pull these, thus uniting the two groups of chromosomes and completing the fertilization process. In this instant, a unique genetic code is created, determining hundreds of characteristics. The new single-celled zygote is the beginning of a new human being. And now the fallopian tubes and cilia gently sweep the zygote into the uterus, where he or she will implant into the rich uterine walls, growing and maturing for the next 9 months until the birth of a new life.